So he turns up the music.
I didn't mean to. I tried to turn it down.
Live. Turns up the music. We are G³.
Neil's awake.
Yay.
Neil's awake.
Goes back to sleep.
We are the internet's premier group of gaming nobodies. We are live. It is December 21st. We're almost to Christmas for those of us that celebrate Christmas. You know, I think we're in the middle of Hanukkah. I don't really know.
We're almost to get free stuff day.
Almost to get free stuff
in
day.
exchange for buying stuff for other people.
It's not free, turns out.
Thank you.
It's all a lie.
Thank you so much for your input, Neil. Happy holidays. Joe, welcome back.
What's up?
David.
Yo, homie, yo.
Dude, why do you do that? Why? What are you doing? What are you doing? That's all right, man.
He's stuck in like, is it 90s?
Yeah.
80s?
Yeah.
I've got another story for you, but we're on the air
Listen,
now.
in a podcast, that's how we greet each other.
Mark, it's talk shows now. We don't have
just talk shows?
No, just fucking...
I was going to say, my very white boss called me an N-word the other day.
Really?
In front of, like, multicultural,
That's
like,
awesome.
Employees.
I love the very white.
He looks like Gru. Speaking of minions, he's, like, short and tall.
That was the best. Oh, I got to find that video for... Oh, man. It's so funny.
That's good. That's
time.
good. Sometimes you smoke the minions. Sometimes you move on and we just have talk shows. We can really talk about what the fuck we want about.
Thanks, Twitch.
You know, embarking on some uncharted territory. We can talk about whatever you want. What's on your mind, man?
I'm waiting for the first ever Twitch porno podcast.
Hey,
it's gonna happen. Rick's like, yes, I'd like to do that.
we have some, you know, people that are volunteering. It's cool.
It's true.
And we can move on with our lives.
It's true. It's fact.
You know what other thing that people should move on from?
Segway Master.
With their goddamn lives.
Fucking Segway Master Red Kilby. Or fucking
Joe's Game of the Year, 2016, Overwatch.
2016.
Put out a little piece of lore in the form of a comic book, just kind of expand on some of their beloved characters. Tracer's gay.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, no.
Turns out that sometimes people like the same sex. That's insane.
Yeah. How
could that possibly exist on this flat earth? How is that possible? In the entire earth.
What is the shifty eyes for? Like, what are you doing? Are you gonna? No, you can't play heel on this. There's no respectable. Like, you cannot be like, well, listen. No, Tracer's gay. That's the end of it.
My only thing is, it is a little odd when they decided to put this info out. That's the only thing I'll give them.
I felt like they were trying to Blizzard, being they. I felt like they were trying to make it as as low key as possible, because they didn't there wasn't like a big build up to it.
I don't
feel they intentionally didn't answer questions about it, and then it was a couple of cells in a comic, and then they're just, okay, there's Tracer kissing her girlfriend.
But the thing is, like, they saw the outrage of the butt. What the fuck did they think was gonna happen?
Yeah,
like, it's like they
Buttgate.
Yeah, like Buttgate 2016. Now we got fucking.
Why does everything gotta have a gate on it?
I don't know, man.
It's the internet. You got it. It's a series of tubes, but before you get to the tubes, there's gates.
The gate.
Exactly. So you got to put a gate on stuff to get away from
people. It's Russia that cares.
but allegedly Russia
didn't do shit.
Apparently Blizzard was worried Russia would care.
Russia does care, but they didn't care about this because it never got to them.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and you're talking about the rumor that Russia banned it because it was gay propaganda, and that spread like wildfire earlier in the day. And Blizzard came out in the last couple of hours recently and said that they chose not to publish it in Russia because of the policies that are in place in that country.
Which makes sense.
Again, who fucking cares? Like, there's a character in your favorite video game, and they like the same sex.
It's my game of the year.
And I'm telling you right now, I can go on my followers list on Twitch right now, and I can find 4 of those people. Like, it's normal. It's okay. I have sisters that they're bisexual. They like everything. And it's just, it doesn't matter. I don't think of them differently. I don't think it's newsworthy. And I was really struggling. I told these guys earlier I didn't even want to talk about this tonight because I didn't think it was newsworthy, because it shouldn't be. And maybe, okay, if LGBT people think that this is like a big victory and they want to talk about it, that's fantastic. But that's great. But okay, I've lived in this world where I have friends and family who are gay and bisexual, and it's just not a big deal for me.
No one makes a big deal about being a carnivore, an herbivore, or an omnivore.
And I'm gonna say the last possible thing, or the last thing I'm ever gonna say about this right now.
I too would do naughty things to
it's not. you can't have this thing both ways where you say that this is not a newsworthy thing and no one should give a shit about it, but then also say that if somebody wants to celebrate it, that's cool.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Like, it has to just be nothing. That's how it would be if I was fucking some chick in a comic book. Nobody give a shit.
If people want to be cool with it, like that's fine. Like, high five. But I live in a very diverse world where my opinion is, and maybe I'm wrong. My opinion is that they're people and everyone is unique.
Well, great, but to Joe's point, true acceptance of anything in life is when something does not hit your radar.
Exactly. This should not matter. And that's what I'm getting at.
I win then.
Either both ways. Like, it just should not matter.
If you walk through life and nothing hits your radar, you're great.
I also recognize the irony that we're saying this doesn't matter on our podcast, making it matter. Yeah. So I accept that. But
dicks hit my radar though.
Yeah, like, I'm absolutely cool with it. I'm absolutely cool with it. I just don't think that
just dicks flying at your radar?
It should warrant us. And with that.
Yeah. On that bombshell.
And no, I know people hear that shit and they're like, Joe don't like gay people. No, I don't give a shit. Who cares? Nobody cares.
Well, it's the same thing. And I think it was on this show I mentioned something like that, and I started a fire in the chat where I was just like, "Why is this news?" You know, motherfucker, like this should be news. Like they're so proud.
Wait, what?
I think it was like 2 years ago, like real early on, and I was like, "Why is this news?" Well, it should be news. I'm like, I just don't. It's not. I'm indifferent to it. It's great. It's fantastic that they're. It did not. When I saw it this morning, I didn't click it because it didn't register to me.
I didn't click it. I saw it this morning. I was like, all right, like, I was like, here we go again. Like, here, like it should just. We live in a world
now where like there's athletes, actors, actresses, like like gay for the most part is socially acceptable, and you've got about a month left of that in America, and then.
Trying to make me spit my beer.
And then we're all going back into hiding. Man. End of the world, baby. End of the world.
You guys are such overreactors.
It all goes back to Russia, man.
This is like the saddest podcast. God damn it.
I keep having this realization that Donald Trump is about to be the president of the United States.
It's okay. The best part is I'm on this like 2-year trial period. Because in 2 years my visa expires and I can just go home.
You're going anywhere. I'm going to ninja renew your visa. I'm actually going to get you citizenship.
That being said, I got called in for jury duty today.
Oh, you got to do that.
Yeah.
You got to do that.
I've never had to do that ever before in my life. Ever.
Yeah.
Like I've gotten by with it in South Carolina. I've gotten away with it in North Carolina. And came to Florida and now I got to. I don't mind it.
There's a lot of criminals in Florida.
I don't mind it. And if anything, I'm actually happy. It's something I get to do outside of work.
Get to go
do something cool.
It is your civil
that I find stupid.
It's your civic duty.
I feel that's dumb.
Your civic duty as a citizen of the United States to uphold the law.
It's cool. It's cool that I get to weigh in on something like that. It's kind of cool. But yeah.
And you're not allowed to talk about it.
Obviously I can't talk about the trial.
Yeah.
And I won't be doing that on this very public platform.
No blog?
I understand your point.
No vlog?
No breaking NDA.
No sleeps.
I don't know if anybody saw that news story, but no. The
man, there were a couple of terrorist attacks. I just went. Those were off my radar, but just because I apparently just didn't look at the internet that day.
You don't live in Germany?
It's true.
I live in Germany. I'm not plugged into what's going on in Turkey.
Well, that dude was like straight up Jason Bourne.
That I do not want to get banned on Twitch because I say like, well, that was impressive. But when I saw the video, like straight up, like I didn't know assassins were real. Like
you see him in the middle of it, just the fucking blade comes out.
The dude's like walking behind. Like, first of all, how did he get there? He's just walking behind, no big deal, wearing a suit, tie, boom, he shoots a motherfucker. And I was like, wow. Now the only thing that would have made me like be, oh my god, like if he escaped. But he was look, I'm not getting out of here alive. I understand that. I would have tried to get out. I would have had an escape.
Whips out his batarangs.
Even if I know I was gonna die, like I would have had something like some chicanery planned where I'd jump out the window or something. You know what? Just give it a shot. You know, whatever.
That's crazy.
There's a movie about the Boston bombing right now that's rubbing me the wrong way because it's like it's too soon.
I don't feel like there's ever too
2013. It's too soon for me. I was up there. Okay, so Mark Wahlberg has a character in the movie. It's talk show. I can talk whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg has a character in the movie, but it's not a character. He's not representing like a factual person. He's not representing like a real person that was there or like a real cop. He's a fictional cop that doesn't always play by the rules, and and he just happened to be there for like
movie cop?
all 4 like major events of that weekend. Yeah, he's a movie cop, and he speaks in like dialect that like only someone who hasn't lived in Boston for like 30 years speaks in, and like I don't know, man. Whatever, it's stupid. Whatever. It's like okay, like whatever, like that happened. Whatever. If they wanted to do like a documentary style or like pay tribute to the people that were there, but the fact of the matter is the Boston bombing wasn't that interesting, and there's not really a movie you can make, and that's why he's like a glorified fucking like Stabler, and not playing by the rules.
Stabler.
I'm gonna bring this up real quick because I don't think we talked about it, and part of this is because the fucking tag changed to talk show, and the other part of it is because I wanted to hopefully segue into the other thing that we're going to talk about. Oh wait, no shit, that's for that show. Fuck, never mind. I'm not going to say it at all.
All right, don't say it.
Well, I'll say it because
that hot take.
Okay, wait. I'll say it because we're going to talk more about it for the Prono show, which is going to air afterwards.
The
Porno show.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for the Prono show. So you remember the chick? Not chick, but fucking I can't remember her name now. Scarlett Johansson and the whole nonsense with the fucking Ghost in the Shell movie.
Yeah. Oh,
anybody see that?
Sure.
Did you see all that shit?
How dare they do like?
Yeah, that's crazy,
like
right? That's insane,
take.
right? Okay. I just want to put that out there. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm sorry for bringing that up.
The original creator and director of Ghost in the Shell came out and said that it was the perfect envisionment of what he created.
Nobody cares about that though.
Yeah.
Nope. Don't matter. All right. Oh, sorry. I don't want to get you too far off where you were going.
I just fucking Mario.
Mario. You know what he does?
I love that.
He runs.
Fucking Mario.
Super Mario Run.
I never saw a fat guy run so much.
Yeah. So okay. So that happened. That's actually relevant to what we want to talk about. Super Mario Run launched on iOS platforms, iPad and iPhone last week.
Thursday.
Incredibly fast to 40 million downloads. However, Nintendo stock falls 7%, and it currently has like a 2.5 rating on the App Store. People upset about the payment structure.
Yet people enjoy the game.
Yeah, I'm so upset that I have fun with this game that I spent money on. It's really unfortunate.
How dare Nintendo ask me for $10?
So granted, it is a $10 game, and that price does kind of stick out on an app store full of free and freemium and free to play. And the fact of the matter is, Mario Run doesn't have any microtransactions. It's probably also not going to get any major updates.
It's safe for kids.
It's safe for kids. Okay, so
that's the thing that they were talking about really with the price structure.
Right. And so that's like a really good point. Is okay. It's got 6 worlds, 4 levels each. It's got 3 game modes. It's a relatively deep game for an endless runner. Relatively deep. Okay, you could probably get better value out of that Rayman game that's on the iOS on the Apple Store right now, the App Store. But I don't. The first thing I did when I downloaded that game was I paid for it. Like I downloaded it and then I went in there and I paid for it. Now when you go onto the App Store right now, it's the App Store doesn't advertise games as free anymore. It just says get. So when you get it, then you find out if it costs money later. And I went in there and I paid for it. And I opened up everything and it was cool. And I'm still playing it. I was playing it right before we played or did the show today.
Very true.
I guess I just don't understand why people are upset about the fact that something costs money. I spent more money in Pokemon Go on day 1.
People don't understand that it takes money to create these things they want.
It's sad. It's the same thought, like logic behind streaming certain programs and stuff like that for free, which he's like
be very careful
he does
with
that
what you
shit.
say here.
But I mean, it's just or like ad blocker and all that shit. It's like I enjoy this thing, but I don't want to pay for it. I want them to keep giving me this thing. Yeah. I don't know how they're gonna do it for free.
Do you think,
but I don't care. I just want to keep getting it for. It's just like you got to give them something. You got to give them. If you enjoy it, you got to give them something.
So right now, the opinion
for Hulu subscription.
Right.
The opinion's incredibly polarizing because there's some people that are like, a lot of the professional reviews of the game, they're like, Nintendo belongs on mobile. This is a great first real foray for Nintendo because Pokemon Go really wasn't their product.
I feel like though that was like them putting their big toe in the water.
Sure.
I feel like it was like, okay, let's see if this works. If it doesn't work, we have no ties to it whatsoever.
Right.
But if it does work, guys, look at Pokemon. It's great, right?
Yep.
It's like that was
Here
that.
comes Mario.
Here comes Mario. It's like
But now
so-
Nintendo stocks are tanking,
yeah.
and
that's the
shareholders are talking
Nintendo
about.
is such a volatile stock right now.
They're talking about how this may be the end of their foray into mobile.
But why?
That'd be stupid.
They still have Animal Crossing and Fire Emblem planned. for
Mario
mobile.
fucking Party. Give me Mario Party. That's what I want.
over
all
LTE.
I'm
I
asking.
don't want the potty.
Over LTE,
Yeah.
perfect.
Why not?
Give me that.
No, Smash Brothers Mobile.
You gotta be kidding.
So I'm not going to give you a full review, but I can tell you it's a Nintendo game with the level of polish that you would accept or expect from a Nintendo game.
That actually costs money.
Well,
That
the
actually
main
costs
reason
money.
is
Because guess what?
nothing's-
Nintendo games cost money.
Go try to buy a Mario game right now
Less than
at a game
$30.
store and tell me how Mario holds his value
Fuck that.
forever.
There was some game that
All
I saw.
Nintendo games are made by Nintendo, dude.
There was a new Xenoblade. It was you know what I'm talking about, right? Where the game's
Yeah.
like there was another game. It was Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem for the Wii is like
Yeah.
$70.
That one went up.
Pre-owned.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Like it's like it's like if it's a Nintendo specific like franchise or like IP, sorry, you're spending money on it. That's how it is.
I just, and this is kind of my complaint about PC gamers.
Yeah.
And everyone talks about how they didn't want to develop for the PC for the longest time because of rampant piracy.
Yeah.
And
Still.
the way people would mock these interviews, rampant piracy, LOL, Steam sales, this and that. But there's still rampant piracy on PC.
Yeah.
There's still people developing like hacked consoles and things like that.
I will gladly like dye my beard white and be in the PC master race. I love my PC to death. I love the people that I play with on there. It's awesome. But I will also be that dude that's like, yeah, you guys fucking steal shit all the time. If there's a reason why Titanfall didn't want to do their beta there. It's like, yeah, you guys dig into games that you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Break NDA. Like it's like, what do you like?
just
Yeah, you
accept the
keep
product.
doing this craziness, and then you get upset when people do that shit. So.
Can someone make a video with the Captain Phillips pirating PC stuff? Watching the EA, look at me! I own games
I own
now.
this now.
I am the captain now. But EA got right out in front of that
That's
shit and
perfect.
said, "Here's our entire back catalog for $5 a month."
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're like,
Maybe
here you
not the
go.
entire, but pretty. It's
If you
a pretty
steal
impressive
after
lineup.
this, then be shit.
Battlefront's on there right now, like that, and that's a game that they're still supporting. Just got several
update.
updates.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice, it's good, but I don't know, man. One thing I did see right before we went on is Nvidia. They're packaging their some of their graphics cards, in particular the 1060, with a power supply and a solid state drive, and they're calling it like the PC jumper pack.
Starter pack PC.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh.
I did it.
Starter pack.
Starter pack.
Starter pack gamer PC. Whatever. Oh my god. Why? Like, oh, please. Okay. You know what?
I
Talk
want
show.
to buy you one now.
Why would you stop? Like, why would you like try to dissuade someone? Like, why would you like try to put them down for like getting interested in something that you find like enjoyable?
Because
like,
the
why would you
internet.
not want like your community to grow?
Because the internet. That's what the internet does, man. It's stupid. It makes no sense. You're trying to make logic out of something that doesn't make any sense.
Starter pack anime.
Love anime, by the way. It's great. It's fucking awesome. Etrin,
Everything's
I
gotta
think I
have a
saw he
starter
was
pack,
here,
man.
and he suggested me to watch this one called Gate. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, Gate's amazing.
Real good.
Starter pack.
Go watch that.
No, it's definitely not starter pack.
Go watch that on.
So there's tiers. So there's tiers is what you're telling me. Pleb tier anime.
I don't think there is, man. There's
You were telling me
There's no
about
tiers,
the one where
there's
people attack each other with their
Oh, Kaijo?
in any fucking thing, any hobby,
Kaijo's Rick.
any interest that you, where there's games, movies, whatever, there's way too much of it at this point to say that something is. There are people, and this is going to blow your guys' fucking mind. There are people who have no clue what Gurren Lagann is. They have no idea.
Nuh-uh.
Like it's just like,
I couldn't even get through 2 episodes. Of
you don't know what it
I'm
is?
sorry.
okay,
Shut
there you
up.
go. See, nobody knows what Gurren Lagann. Like, well, I'm not saying nobody, but you don't know what Gurren Lagann is, right? Sure, that's like one of a super high tier like anime from what
God,
6
forever
years ago. Like,
Hey,
but
Joe.
you know,
Hey, Joe.
it is what it is.
You know your boy Lelouch coming back this year.
Oh, I know. Kim and I were rejoicing and dancing around the house
Yep.
because of that. It's awesome. Can't wait. Life's good.
I don't even know.
I don't even know. That one is not
God, that
one
was
that I
not
would.
starter pack. Jesus
That's not
Christ.
one that I would expect very many people to know, but that's okay.
No, a lot of
I'm
people know
I'm,
that.
I'm boiling into the hipster anime territory right now. I'm sorry, but yeah, I don't want
there's
to be
some high tier anime.
this guy. Pleb tier, high tier, mid tier.
Listen, if one of you guys came over to my house and wanted to watch baseball or wrestling, I would sit there with you for 3 fucking hours and I would explain everything you saw.
But I already know everything about
And
it.
I wouldn't be like, "Oh, you're a fan of the Rays, starter pack baseball fan,
No,
Fucking
that's not
Rays.
the Rays.
starter pack baseball
The Atlanta
fan."
Braves was the starter pack baseball.
That's
For
true.
everyone,
That's
TBS,
Like
yeah,
the Dallas Cowboys is the starter pack
yeah, the
football team.
Superstation,
I was gonna say no.
starter pack
But now it's the
football
Patriots, But it
team.
was the Cowboys.
Hey,
Cowboys. Yeah, you're right.
but it has a lot of slots, so you can expand it. Patriots,
Oh shit,
that instant win, you know.
it's too good.
Just saying. Just why would you stop? Like, growth is a good thing. It's always almost always a good thing.
Are you playing Madden on your phone?
No, fuck.
That's
Madden.
true.
On my
Why
phone.
not?
I've been playing UFC.
Everybody
On my
tells me.
phone?
Everybody tells me it's a great game.
Somebody asked me the other day, like what games I was playing for the DS this year, and I played a couple of games for the DS, but I have probably played more on my phone than anything else this year. Pokemon Go, Mario Run, like the assorted like Sonic games to go through, play like an entire playthrough of Knights of the Old Republic, a couple Final Fantasies. Like I've gone through a lot on.
Oh, Knights. Yeah, you're right, Knights.
Yeah, on my phone. So I think 2016 was probably the first year where I played my phone more than another platform. But I don't know, man. I paid for those games.
I don't know. My PS4 came back in the end.
I paid for them, like an adult.
I think I haven't paid for you. I haven't put money into UFC 2 or UFC on my phone, mobile one. But it's not because I'm a cheap bastard.
Joe
It's just because I
doesn't
don't
feel
play
it
that often.
deserves money.
Yeah, you're right. There's nothing about the game where, like Hearthstone. God knows how much money I've dumped into that game.
You're right.
But like
I haven't picked it up
UFC or like the runner games, the Infinite Blade for like the iPad, I don't feel like it gives me back anything for putting the money into it. For Mario game, sure, and especially if it's not like a recurring like thing that you have to. It's $10.
I can't resell the Mario game back to GameStop.
Oh man, it's crazy, right? You
Yeah,
don't wanna,
that $10, man.
$10. What are you gonna
Really
get?
want to recoup that.
Bank
90
is
cents.
yeah.
broken. The bank is broken, guys. That's it.
You're gonna get $1 and then see them resell it for $9. Is that what you want?
You're talking to the guy who argued with Best Buy for 20 minutes today.
That's true.
For $20 for free.
That's true.
I don't know, man. It goes back to the growth thing for me. They're putting a Popeyes out front of my like my condo area.
There's a Popeyes right
I'm-
next to the AT&T.
I'm getting
over here
excited.
now. Yeah.
Well, the one over there, yeah.
Yeah.
One where you saw Fat Me.
Yeah.
That was
Rick.
all Rick.
That was all Rick.
I had your back. I was like, that dude doesn't look a thing like Mark.
He was like, yeah, it looks like Mark. And we drove by from like the side angle. See the guy fucking vacuuming in the store. I was like, I don't know. And then I could see Rick's point when the dude turned around. Because at that point, it was just a dude in a blue shirt with red hair. And I was like,
Come on, man.
I was like,
I need a little more than that, dude.
Starter pack ginger.
Starter pack.
Starter pack ginger. Get the beard, a little bit of thinning hair up here.
The vacuum is also a very important part.
Starter pack.
I bet you Mark is not vacuuming.
It's
stores.
My
I'm
starter pack career.
Yeah.
All the accessories come with a blue shirt.
And I keep coming back to paying for things and for growth and things like that because and we didn't get to touch on this last week, but Crytek's not paying their employees again.
You want to know why?
They shut down like 6 of their studios.
I tell you why.
Yes, they did.
Want to know why?
What?
I tell you why.
Why,
You
Joe?
can
Because
absolutely
because their engine is pirated all the fucking time.
Oh, piracy!
It's
Tell me about
crazy,
that.
right?
Who
It's-
hired
It's
Crytek?
insane. Turns out,
Look at me.
yeah, that guy.
Well, no one in
It's
particular.
my engine now.
They didn't pirate Crytek. They didn't
Cry
bust into like the building.
It's
and
the Cry
just
engine.
fucking, oh, where we
Engine,
go?
Sorry, my
Yeah.
bad.
But Cry engine, the toolkit.
Yeah.
And that
Which is
thing
what they were supposed to be making money
there's
from right
rampant-
now.
Right. Because what's the last game they developed? I think the
Cry?
VR game that you were talking about, Robinson.
Robinson was last
Oh, really?
one.
They did that?
Yep.
Shit. Okay.
But their stuff's used by a bunch of video games, though.
That's
And-
the thing, though, and it's like the big ones. I'm pretty sure they see a trickle from that.
I mean, all of Bandai Namco uses Crytek.
No,
Yeah.
they don't.
Yeah, they do. The Naruto
Most
games,
of them do.
The Naruto games definitely use Crytek. Dragon Ball Z used Crytek.
I bet they pirated it though.
I doubt that a AAA company would do that.
Starter
it's-
pack
it's-
AAA company.
It's the fucking indie games that come out, and I'm always skeptical of the games on Steam where, like, if you look on
David's
the
giving
side,
the stink eye.
when you look on the side and it's like, this is the publisher, this is when it came out, and it doesn't have the engine,
yeah.
and it's just like,
Like,
interesting.
bro, you didn't create that.
Yeah, you did not make this from scratch, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
But I made Mario in Unreal 4.
I am
did
so
that.
fucking tired of those.
Oh my god.
Here's
What it would look like.
Here's what it looked like if Link was in the potted room at the bridge going to Hyrule Castle
But we didn't model
in
anything
Unreal
else.
4.
We didn't model anything else though. Just this.
Here's what
And his
Link
character
looks like
model
in the bathroom.
sucks.
It doesn't fit.
And he floats for some reason, and his fucking shield is too small. But ignore that because the bots, they have physics.
Oh shit.
Jesus. Physics.
PhysX.
You need an NVIDIA card to play it.
That pissed me off today again.
Hey,
I got
well,
reminded of it.
you gotta come back.
Fucking Warframe
Little green ski.
killed me. That might be
No
that
one's even
game
using
that you asked me
PhysX
about, by the
anymore.
way.
I got a
What
little
are you talking
starter
about,
pack for you.
Oh, yeah?
PC starter pack.
PC starter pack. I'll take your.
I already
fucking
gave that PC starter pack to David.
Okay.
Going back to Crytek, they've done this a couple times.
Yeah.
They've done this a couple times.
Look how
Now
happy that
we
little
have
combo
our
is.
suspicions as to why it's happening, but why does this keep happening to them, and
No.
why can't they figure out that people are watching?
I think it's
Because at
because
some point you're going to make a budget or you're not going to make a budget. You need to be transparent with your employees about that. Now you're just being a scumbag.
I think that they need those people to run what they have right now. If they let go of those, this is not excusing them, by the way. Pay your fucking people. It's not,
Man,
but at the same time,
it's not how piracy works.
I know, but they have a certain amount of work that needs to get done, whatever you want to call manpower, whatever that's behind it. And if they got rid of those people, they probably couldn't uphold the same
Right.
level of what they're doing
Exactly.
right now, and they didn't want to give that up, especially when Unreal is kicking their butt in terms of engines the past couple of years.
There
Well,
are
the Unity
employees.
engine, everything
Unity
was
and Unity and Unreal
There
is
are
like
employees at their Frankfurt studio that haven't received paychecks in 3 months.
that's fucking crazy.
And this is the
Look
Engadget
at
article
Germany,
that I'm.
though.
I'm
I
They've
looking
got
also-
a
for.
good social welfare
how
system.
how is that possible?
Offices in Budapest and Sofia that have gone without pay as well.
How's that possible?
In a
See,
press
the
release,
EU's got them under control. They're
I'm assuming those people don't work for the company anymore.
co-founder Avni Early said, "These changes are part of the essential steps we are taking to ensure Crytek is a healthy and sustainable business moving forward that can continue to
What?
attract and nurture our industry's top talent." He's talking about the closure of the several studios.
Okay.
Nothing in there about paying his people though. Employees are paid wages for October as of last week.
Holy shit.
It is December.
See, they got paid.
Well, yeah, they definitely did. It was
Yeah,
late.
they also got fired the day of Christmas, like the week of Christmas.
So they did. Those people got fired. They don't work.
They
for the-
have
Well, when the
studios,
studios
6 of their
close,
studios
yeah, when the
are-
studios
they've been let
close,
go.
Oh well.
Rick says
Okay.
5.
So the studio's closing and the timing. Yes, it sucks, but that I don't blame them for that. It's not like a business is gonna be like,
Listen,
well, it's
fire
Christmas,
people-
so let's stay open
fire
and like
people on Christmas
fucking
Eve is
go
one of the
broke.
funnest
it looks
things
like
to do.
they may have been involved in selling off a free-to-play shooter to pay their November salaries.
Damn.
Warface. I am so fucking done with these.
Are you
these
shitting me?
names. Yeah.
Warface.
I play that game all the time.
Well, it just
Warface?
got sold. Warface.
Fuck.
I'm so fucking tired of these
Warface?
games.
I
and
know
their
you guys
fucking
don't
names.
put. Okay, let me get back on.
Warface,
No.
Warcraft, Warhammer,
Hey.
Warjoe.
Hey.
Let me get
Get
on
out,
my
Warcraft.
PC soapbox.
War.
Warface is a great first person shooter that you play when you're tired of playing Call of Duty and you want to play an inferior Call of Duty, like me.
It has an unannounced sequel to come in January if it makes you
Jesus
feel better.
Christ.
Called Warface 2.
Warface 2. Here we go.
Warface 2.
More war.
More
less
war,
face.
less face. I mean, the dudes have helmets, so you can't really see their face.
See?
Some of them, anyway. I don't know. So it's a cool game. I like it. I did not realize that it was done on CryEngine either. That's pretty cool.
Warface.
But damn, that sucks. I wonder who did they say who they sold it to?
Maybe they'd have a better
yeah.
time if their engine wasn't called Cry.
Ready?
That's true. Oh shit.
Russian internet company mail.ru.
All right. So if it wasn't for war, we're gonna do a lot of war
We're
stuff.
playing that motherfucker in a browser soon.
If it wasn't for Warframe, I would be very skeptical about that. Warframe got sold to
We
a
bought
fucking
Warface. 5
fucking
whole rubles.
Korean company, and that game's fame has skyrocketed since
They
then.
do
So-
call credits with a K. That's how you know.
Oh well, then I'm on board.
That's how you know.
So they're on that Mortal Kombat.
On that midway arcade diet.
Crying, I like that. That's awesome.
I like that.
Yes.
I like that in the Twitch chat. Peace, monks, as always. Bring in the fire. Bring in the fire.
And the flames.
Somebody in. Well, you know what? You say but I'm. You know what? It's a talk show
It's
now.
a fucking talk show.
It's a talk show
Who am I
now.
talking to? You're on the line.
Ozanowski 10. I'm sure I pronounced it wrong
No,
in
you
our
can't.
Twitch chat.
That's a very
G³. Can I ask something? You know what? It's a talk show. Nothing's off topic anymore. Indulge me.
Mark's like,
Is
come
it
at
worth
me,
5
bro.
rubles?
Come at me, bro.
Let's hear it, man.
Let's
hear
hear
it.
it.
My going
bro.
rate.
We're gonna take this. We're gonna package it up, put it on the YouTube, and this is it. This is your moment.
What? That's it?
This is your
What
moment.
happened to disappointing games?
We're gonna get to that.
Well, no, we're not done.
Oh,
yet.
no, he's talking about
YouTube.
I'm just
I was
I'm just
confused.
telling my boy Ozone over here that it's
I was scratching my head. I was
he's
like,
gonna be on
"Oh."
he's gonna be on YouTube. Look, I can guarantee you at least tens of viewers.
Ozymandias.
I love it.
Ozymandias?
This is your big break.
Sure,
So
man.
if you want to ask the question, I know there's a delay. I'm stalling for the question.
We're gonna make you YouTube famous.
Yeah.
That's what we're getting at. That's what
And
we're
by
gonna
famous, he means one person.
do. Sure.
Yeah, man. You ever heard of T Martin?
What was I? What video was it?
Yeah, ahead of this guy.
Fuck.
Hey, we got one of those.
We have
We have a
Martin.
Shit. I was watching this
Letters in front
video
of his name.
of an apology video from somebody, and in the comments, somebody wrote that T. Martin's apology video was more believable than this shit, and I died.
Now,
I could not. remember
here's
what it was
the
called.
part, and I'll touch on this while I'm waiting for my boy.
I think he's waiting for
Oz.
G³ to respond to him.
Yeah, well, maybe we can respond to him in that chat too. Just remind him. Maybe he's watching on mute. Maybe he's deaf.
That's true.
The T Martin apology video, and it was one of those things I think that we were talking about right before we went on, where we're like, oh, those songs where they talk before like
It was
the song?
YouTube's apology video about the subscription.
Oh, well, I got to see that.
Yeah,
I
it
haven't
was
seen
funny.
that. But it's that weird like, oh, they're talking before the song and then the song starts playing.
Mm.
The T Martin apology video had a sequence like that at the beginning where he's talking to the dog next to him. He's just like, I don't know, man, this is gonna be a hard one. And then it does one of those like classic patented YouTube jump cuts, which I've been guilty of using. And then he's just like, hey guys, I am so sorry if you got misled by like my obviously misleading videos. But it's like,
Imagine that.
you put that in there. Like they're not like getting, so right before we go live, you see us talking. You can't hear us, but you see us talking, and that's us like literally shooting the shit.
Yeah.
And if you turn the volume up, you'd hear us shooting the shit.
Yeah.
You're putting a video on YouTube for consumption. You edited that video yourself, and you put like the little riffraff of you talking to your dog. I don't know, Fido. This is going to be a tough video. Hey guys, T Martin here. I fucked your mom. Like it's literally like that's where we're going with this.
Am I the only person that's getting a little like
sorry, like fuck, even the dog knew he was full of shit. God damn it. All right, I gotta get off it.
Martin, you have to get off the T Martin.
Martin.
You call me Martin?
Martin, you have to go to
Too many Martins flying around here. We can
Too
give
many
it-
M's.
That's fine.
M&M's. I'm getting tired of
It's okay for the
I'm
first year,
getting
I'll
tired
be
of the beginning intros like,
Did you?
hey guys, today we're gonna talk about welcome to my channel. It's just like that voice. It kills me every fucking time.
There's actually a name for it. What's up, YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh,
Where it's just like-
that was perfect. Oh, our viewership
I love it.
just went through the roof on your
Yeah.
like that just sent out
The
like a
algorithm.
shockwave throughout the galaxy. It's
The
like when
algorithm-
Alderaan blew up.
The algorithm heard that sound. It's gonna see it in the sound wave and be like, oh, that's a good video.
So in the radio industry, they call it puking.
Yeah.
And I'm not fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you. Well, you talk like this because you're on the radio.
Wow.
Well, now I'm on YouTube. What's up, YouTube?
Yeah.
This is
Same
G³, and we're here to talk about fucking nothing
Yeah.
for an hour.
It's great.
We had some disappointing games this year. Our disappointing games of 2016, and we kind of
you
talked
go
about
first.
that.
You asshole. You
No,
just wanted to fucking.
Whatever game Joe
Nope,
thinks is the
you're
best
first.
game.
no. Neil's got
You're
it.
first up. You piece of shit.
The idea behind this is we talked about our personal game of the year last week, and for some reason Joe told me that it was Overwatch.
Because
And
it was a
he
good
shat-
game.
And he shat on Overwatch all year.
I did shit Overwatch all year. I actually was watching one of the old videos. I think it was like G³Live like 50 something, where like when it was coming out and coming out. Get it, Tracer.
I see what you did there.
Yeah,
I got you.
Fuck
man.
yeah,
I'm
awesome.
on your back.
Yeah.
Checking the mail.
But I remember saying that I played the game.
Is that Dave fanfic?
I remember when the game came out, I was saying I played the game. It's a cool game, but I thought that it was getting way more praise than it deserved. That's all I said. That's it.
Yeah, man. There was more than G³LIVE94 where you talked about.
I understand. As time went on, I've said plenty of other things, but people's opinions change on things. It's crazy. It's insane.
Joe's a politician.
He's definitely a fucking politician.
I do not
He's
want to be a
motherfucker
politician.
flip-flopper like a motherfucker.
Could you imagine a politician showing up on TV with a beard like mine?
That happens all the time.
No politicians don't have beards.
Go to Canada. They all do.
That's in Canada, though.
That's in Canada. We're in America.
It's true. Trump's America.
So anyway, I know. You came at us with a surprise, and I would like you guys to now come to me with your most disappointing game.
I got one.
Doesn't have to be worst. It's just your personally disappointing game.
I got one.
I can't think of any game that disappointed me this year.
Okay.
I got one.
Then give me what you got.
I'm afraid to say anything to these questions now because every time I say something,
Overwatch.
No.
Motherfucker.
Overwatch is no. Probably Deus Ex.
What were you expecting from Deus Ex?
See, this is the problem. Whenever I say something like this, it's just like,
what are you doing?
Okay.
Hang on, Joe. The reason why Rick is like that because you've only given Deus Ex praise since it was been released.
Okay.
That's why he's giving.
But nobody's asked me ever what's wrong with the game.
Nick Jr.
Because you just gave praise and we just said, okay, it's great, and moved along.
So for a second there, I thought David was going to explain to Joe why Joe was disappointed.
That'd been great. That'd been phenomenal.
When Deus Ex came out, I asked you what you thought of it.
Oh, Technomancer was up. Yeah, Technomancer was up there. I don't count that because I refunded that game. Shit. Necropolis is up there too.
There you go. Damn.
But
I'm stuck with that game thanks to you.
I'm stuck with it too.
And this is why I don't buy disappointing games.
But
so I'm not disappointed.
I still think Deus Ex is up there because you asked me what I was expecting from the game.
All my games lived up to my
When I played the first Deus Ex, there was like, and I know every time I say that name, it's like Deus Ex.
Deus Ex.
Greatest game ever.
Every time I played that first Deus Ex.
Don't fucking look at me like that.
Rick's looking thirsty over there.
It's true.
It's
the eyes, the eyebrows to get you every time. No, I was expecting like a almost like a Dragon Age kind of experience where like I could just go do my thing. Like there was a huge world that I could.
So your first Deus Ex, you were expecting an underage experience.
So no. Let me just clarify. For your first Deus Ex game, you were expecting a game that wasn't like Deus Ex?
No. When I played the first Deus Ex, right, it was super like it wasn't linear. It was more linear, like the old Hitman were linear.
Sure.
Where like there was an area, do whatever the fuck you want to do, but after that you go to a new area where you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. I was expecting like a Skyrim-esque like world that was fleshed out and I could just move from place to place at my own leisure. That didn't happen. Also, the final boss was fucking hilarious. Granted, I did look up I looked up a quick Google search. Was like, how do I fucking like? What am I supposed to do to beat this guy? And then instead of finding a thing, it was like you have to like make sure you stay in cover and do all this stuff. No, instead it was just like hit him with an EMP grenade and then you can walk up to him and execute him. That's it. That's the final boss of that game.
Well, it's a speedrun strat, dude.
3 hours.
I know it did. Once I realized, I was like, wow.
Oh.
Like, that being said, the story leading up to that point was phenomenal. And that one bad thing is not...
It disappointed you?
It's not enough to, like, say, oh, this game is bad. But it is disappointing. There was things... I was expecting a bigger, more grandiose game.
Grandiose.
Yeah. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know words.
I don't know words.
Grandiose. It's a new Pokemon.
Yeah, it is a Pokemon.
Is it a giant turtle?
I imagine there's a Pokemon that's very close to that.
No.
But no.
Blastoise.
Good game. Was I disappointed? Yes. Is that those two things can't exist?
Grandiose.
Mega
Evolution.
Is that get a crown?
David, do you have the most disappointing game of 2016?
Well, I do, but I just wanted to talk about to extend on Joe's.
Sure.
This is the first Deus Ex game I played, and I've done when you start it gives you
And
an
it
option
sucked,
to watch
man.
this 12-minute
What
video
shit?
Joe's disappointment.
about all the shit that happens in the first game.
Yeah.
So I watched it, and then I played the second game, and it kind of fell short. Like, I enjoyed it.
It was definitely short.
And I was like, I don't understand. That video that I saw seemed like it had hundreds of hours.
There
of
was
play
so
time.
much shit to do in
But
Human Revolution.
When I played this game, I knocked it out in like 14 hours.
Yep.
And for an RPG, I know for a fact.
No.
RPG,
No, hold on. Is that an RPG?
It is an RPG.
It is
absolutely an RPG.
It's definitely not.
I
Absolutely.
mean, by the literal definition of role-playing game, sure, but it's a traditional
Yeah.
RPG.
You level up, you fucking unlock abilities, like you get inventory, like you upgrade weapons, like I know it's literally an RPG. Like it's just in first person. It's as much of an RPG as Far Cry 3 and 4 were. So those are RPGs. Like
Now, you guys are painting with a really broad brush.
you what okay, what is your definition of an RPG?
Final Fantasy.
All Final Fantasy games are only
Just-
RPGs.
Anything
Final
made by
Fantasy.
Square or Atlas.
Oh.
The fuck is Atlas?
So Tomb Raider is an RPG?
That's made by IDOS.
Interesting.
Square just publishes it.
Interesting.
But anyway, so yeah, I just want to say, Joe,
Yeah, sure.
I felt that way too, but I was.
But
like,
but
whatever.
my point
But it was
is
fun. It was
exactly that's my point. Is like you enjoyed it. I like the game.
Sorry, Sony with the Ninja renewal of my PlayStation Plus out of nowhere.
Here you go, bro.
$60, boom.
Done
$59.99
for a year.
Yeah, they upped it.
Jesus Christ, hit me like that with a push alert. Jesus fucking hell.
Just a fucking machine.
So
Oh, man, it's so rough.
henceforth, your most disappointing game of 2016 is
Pokemon Sun and Moon. No, I'm just fucking.
Definitely.
Ha! See? We were right.
What's that?
Close enough.
True.
No,
Come on,
I'm
guys.
I'm
gonna say
sure-
Division. I'm gonna say Division.
Ozanowski, I'm
Really?
sure
Yes.
Joe
What
can
about
do that for you.
not the Destiny?
The Destiny DLC. It's a DLC,
No.
though, so I don't count it.
no
I don't count it.
All right.
game.
But
No, I
Division-
wasn't talking about DLC. I'm talking about the game overall, Destiny.
Whoa,
All of
whoa. You were literally playing a game like 2 weeks ago that you were like, this game sucks. Why did I get
Which
it?
game?
You got a game from Gamefly, and you played it for like 10 seconds, and you were like done with it.
I don't know what game that was. I don't know.
No.
There was a Gamefly disc in your room. I asked you about it, and you were like, yeah, that game sucks.
Oh, it was a place I just said that if you would leave me alone, I didn't have to explain it. What happened was
What happened?
Titanfall 2 had came out the week. So I
Interesting.
received a GameFly disc, and in a week, Titanfall 2 was going to come out.
Ooh.
So I had to return the game. I didn't get to play it so that I could get Titanfall 2 on the day of release, because that you have to have an open slot on GameFly. And then so I didn't have to explain that whole thing to Neil. I just said, yeah, it sucks. It's great. Move on. And that's what happened.
Because he's 5.
Was that it? Was that your answer? Like, what?
But my answer
happened?
is Division.
Division.
I fell in love with it for like the first 10 hours or so, and then it's like, oh, it's Destiny again.
It's the
with
same
real
game.
guns
But,
gear
but here's the
grind
thing,
and
though.
people.
Had he not played Destiny, or not being addicted to
That's
Destiny
true.
like some kind of drug,
If you didn't
he
touch
would have
Destiny, you
loved
might have
the
enjoyed
Division.
it.
Well, and
Because
again,
he's already 500,000, no joke, hours invested in Destiny. He can't like another game
well,
like
and,
Infinite
and again,
Warfare,
and
damn.
I
again,
had like
that, like,
2,600 hours. In
this
Destiny.
is entirely subjective. We're
Yeah.
not saying the game is bad. We're just saying it didn't meet
disappointed.
our personal
Yeah.
expectations. So I mean I get that. Like, it's cool if it wasn't what you thought it was going to be, or if you just felt like you've been there before.
Yeah. So
Like
For
if
me,
you had played Warframe before, you probably would have had the exact same opinion of Destiny.
Hold on. Real quick, though, just to address what Osnowski and Rick are talking about in chat. Rick, I think he's talking about, like, the region locking on our videos. Because I know, like, SNL has region locked videos for different countries, too, where, like, I can't watch
Oh.
European videos
Really?
over here. Yes.
I don't think I put any region locks on our.
Say,
videos
oh Lord,
on
why
YouTube.
would we ever?
I'll
do
double
that?
check.
It might be a default setting, though.
I'll double check. For you. For sure.
Either way, stay tuned. If if you did check out YouTube for us,
Appreciate that shit.
it's
great.
Stay tuned because we'll get it open for you.
Infinite Warfare is a decent answer.
I have
Mark,
no.
What was your
horses.
disappointing game?
I mean, the easy answer is No Man's Sky. I wanted to like that
That's not
game so
disappointing at
much. Well, the thing is, I wanted to like it so much, and I was one of those guys that read all the interviews and read deeper into what I thought the game was, and so that's the easy answer. My actual answer is Battlefield 1.
Really?
Well,
okay.
I was just
I'm curious about this.
I heard all of this talk about how this was a reinvention of the franchise, and we talked about it on this show, knowing that wasn't going to happen.
No.
I'm like, it's
Absolutely
a
not.
World War I skin. Everybody's like, we love World War One. We're getting away the muskets now, and there's horses, and it's great. And I gave it a shot. I bought it. And I tried to play with my friends, and we tried to have fun with it. And it was Battlefield making compromises where it had smaller maps, it had a more lone wolf feel, and that on top of like the aesthetic is just not for me anyway. But it was the entire experience. I played that game. Every time somebody asked me to play that game, it felt like a chore. It didn't feel like fun to me. And I could pick up a dozen other shooters and have fun with it. I did not find that game innovative or fun, and I was even furthermore turned off by the way DICE handled. And I'm not a Call of Duty guy by any means. I didn't touch Infinite Warfare whatsoever, so can't speak to it.
I did.
I'm
Didn't like
even more turned off by the way they handled like their competition, even though we agree that they might as well be separate genres. With the exception of Battlefield 1, it feels more like a Call of Duty game than ever.
Yeah.
How they handled the debut of that game's footage. And all of their employees took to Twitter to shit on it. And this is not new for DICE.
No.
And I like DICE games. But this is not new for DICE because the last time when Battlefield 3 came out, they did the same thing. When Battlefield 4 came out, they did the same thing. Where they are so insecure with their game that is actually pretty fucking good that they resort to bullshit. And then with Battlefield 1, resorting to putting out a game that made compromises to the Battlefield formula to be more like the game that they were trashing on Twitter 6 months ago.
Like they for whatever reason, I don't know why. I think it's because the people that play Battlefield, the big fanboys of Battlefield, they don't. I don't know. Maybe they don't complain enough to me, because those games,
they're not vocal enough.
Yeah, from Battlefield 3 through Battlefield 1. Hell, I would even say including Hardline, even including like Bad Company, like the multiplayer, the formula has been pretty much the same. It has been the same. Like, you have a vehicle, you have dudes on the ground, you take a point. You have a vehicle, you have dudes on the ground, you're trying to move up.
Yep.
You just have dudes on the ground, you're trying to move. They have been the exact same game. They've thrown some different skins on them. So for them to be able to shit on like Call of Duty about that, and I'm like, your game is the same thing.
Yeah.
Sure, it's not like you're not doing it in close quarters like Call of Duty is, but your game is the same thing.
And it's just and just to clarify in chat, Abe is talking about me buying Battlefield or Battlefield 1 without playing it. I bought that game blind. If I said something weird, I had no intention of playing it for me. I bought it because my friends were buying it.
Yeah.
And I was disappointed because I thought I would have fun while I was playing it. I didn't. But again, that's just me. And maybe you bought the game and you think it's sweet, and that's cool. But for me, that was and I've played several other entries in the series. That was the most disappointing entry in the series for me.
Did you play Hardline? If you didn't play Hardline,
I did. I played Hardline, and I actually enjoyed Hardline more than I did Battlefield 1.
Okay, all right.
But maybe it's the World War I thing. Maybe it's something else. I don't know.
That kind of pissed me off, because even when people were like super excited about this, oh man, World War I game, we haven't had World War I game. It's gonna be great. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's gonna be shit. Yeah. It's gonna be bad.
And it takes a lot of liberties. It's alternate history World War I. And I thought for sure, I'm like, oh, we're getting fucking aliens and dinosaurs. It's like Resistance.
It's like what?
But all we got was automatic weapons.
It's just like what? So, World War I for what?
Just remember, one of those soldiers in World War I is Adolf Hitler.
But we've had games similar to that already.
I want to play it.
So okay, I've been in this funk the past couple of days because I every time I look on Steam, I can't find a game that is gonna give me an experience I haven't already had. I understand that, but like, okay, so when I first started playing Warframe was an experience that I played third-person shooters before. I played Guns, which was a free third-person shooter hack and slash game, kind of like that before. But Warframe did something good, different with it that I hadn't experienced before. Now it's just like, hey guys, you like Battlefield? Well, like World War I.
Here's Battlefield.
We got Verdun. What's that? It's the same game. Got it. Okay. But you want some? Here's Heroes and Generals. Oh, that's the same game too. It's like everything is literally the same.
So let me ask you this. Maybe this is too bold of a question, but I think that outspoken enough that maybe you can come up with an answer. And if not, then we'll move on.
Okay.
What is your most disappointing game of all time? That's up there on my list. That's up there on my list.
The most disappointing game of all time.
Shaq food.
Fucking Technomancer.
Nah, dude, we all had it. We don't know how we got it.
Right?
Everyone I know had that game. We don't know where it came from.
It's fucking awesome.
My idea is that Shaq went to
Shaq
everyone's house and hand delivered it. Shaq and
Shaq
Claus.
wanted to make a Shaq food too. He got money together and everything.
I thought it was happening.
It's not on E3?
It was at the Game Awards last year.
Wow.
Shaq, Shaq, yeah, it's back, man.
He's like, oh,
Also, it was
God.
so funny, man. I'm pumped. I'm gonna have it. I'm not gonna pay for it. It's just gonna show up at my house.
You don't need that.
Mm,
You're gonna walk in one day. turn on your
It's definitely
PlayStation.
Corey in the house.
I got
It's
it.
definitely
I
Corey in
got
the
it.
house.
I got it.
Okay. Indulge me, and then I'll share mine with you unless you have one as well.
It's a one syllable game that you and me both sold the hell out of when it came out.
Don't.
You know what it is.
It's Brink.
It's fucking Brink. It's
Yes.
goddamn Brink.
It's Brink. Oh my
Dude,
God, we were so excited for Brink.
Because I love Team Fortress. So I was like, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be awesome.
when you boot that game up, man, I'm gonna tell you something right now. You have a decision to make. You have a decision to make.
Gotta pick your side.
Yeah, you gotta pick a side.
Dirty Bomb being similar close to that too, because that gave me the
Man.
same feels, and then I got it. And it was trash.
I've owned like the
No,
entire
dude,
catalog.
Brink didn't look terrible from the get-go. We were just like, oh man, here's the thing.
I've literally
You gotta make a
owned
choice
that
right now.
catalog
They were
of
like-
the worst games of all time. So I owned a copy of E.T. the Extraterrestrial for my Atari.
You know
So,
what didn't help Brink was they also came out the day PlayStation Network went down for 40 days.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
One of the more questionable games that didn't do well was Evolve. I don't understand what happened with that game.
It's a fun game.
It's a great game.
like
Wasn't that a game
$5
kind of like
now.
Halo 5 where it had
It's
a late
free.
life?
The game is free.
It got better as the game went along.
But nobody's like the community. They still have a pretty decent sized community, but compared to what they used to be, what happened?
Like when
I don't
Halo
get
5
it.
came out, a lot of people, especially like the Halo loyalists, were quick to like dismiss it and like,
Yeah,
this is Halo 4 Part 2. Well, yeah.
yeah.
This
Turns
is
out they
not
do them in
Bungie's
trilogies.
Halo.
It's
Well,
crazy.
yeah. And now like since it's come out, it's had a really late life and the community's doing really well and it's doing well in the competitive
I'm
scene,
probably gonna
so I
go home and
understand.
download that game tonight because I haven't. It's a good game.
Okay. So there was a learning curve for the classes that people didn't understand. I got you.
But there's a learning curve for fucking Overwatch and Paladins and all these other class shooters.
Neil,
What happened? I
Dude,
don't understand.
it is the same as it's always been, man.
That's so crazy to me, man.
Did you have a most disappointing game of all time? And if not, I'll move on to David. And if he doesn't have one, I'll give you mine.
I mean, I've played a lot of shitty games.
Well,
But-
which one did you have the highest hopes for and you were let down?
We did
by?
that one night. The
Yeah,
guy
like-
breathe fire.
Yeah, the
That was-
shitty version of
that was
Oregon
so
Trail that
bad.
you found online that wasn't the real thing.
No, it was funny though.
That was pretty disappointing.
Okay, so Oregon Trail. All right,
Good, sorry.
cool, gotcha. David, do you have a most disappointing game of all time? Spider-Man 3.
I'm just hard to
For the PS3. For the PS3. It specifically has to be for the PS3.
I don't remember the name of the game, but there was a game. Okay,
So
so
he gives a spider.
Tell me about
I saw this game
Watch me get this name
at
right. First try.
Blockbuster, and I was like, and it was on PlayStation 2,
Blockbuster. Damn.
and I was like, oh my god, I gotta get this game. This
Put it
game
together.
is fucking the nuts.
Ico.
And in order to make sure I got this game, I took it and I hid it by another game because I couldn't afford to rent it. So I came back that night and I hit it. I found the game where I hid it and I grabbed it and I rented it and I was so excited.
You
And I
scammed
played it and it was a PlayStation 2 game and this guy had like these big ass swords and you spend most of the game cutting down bamboo.
What?
And it's just like, and I got it and I was
Oh,
like,
I know what he's talking about. I remember the
Are you
cover.
fucking kidding
Game
me?
yeah,
sucks.
it was on a black cover and this guy with these two big ass swords and it was the worst
For
fucking
PS2?
game for PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Jesus
There
Christ.
was an
Somebody gotta get on the
alternative
Google
art
machine
cover
on that
for
one.
that had like the freaking 3D.
I'm trying to find it
Like
on
metallic
online.
trim.
I cannot find this game for my life. It was the worst fucking thing. That is the game.
And it's a
That-
really weird like Japanese name.
yep, it was. Yep, that is. I don't know what it
I
is.
never
I
fucking heard
worked.
of
That's
this game.
back when I worked for
One
Rhino.
emotion.
I will find it, and I will.
Never heard of this game.
I will remember. I'll remember it. Just so, Mark, go ahead.
Star Wars: The Old Republic. I can't tell you how excited
The
I was to play this
MMO.
game. Yeah, I cannot tell you how excited I was to play this game. I went to PAX East 2011.
Yeah, that was you with DC. The DC MMO.
Yep.
PAX East 2011. Went to this thing by myself. Like I wasn't seeing anybody at the time. I went to this thing by myself. Got on a train to Boston. Went and It might have been 2010. I don't remember what year, but I got on a train. It was the first ever public on hand. And I walked right to it as soon as I sprinted to it as soon as the con opened. And I waited in line for like 5 or 6 hours to play this fucking game. We failed the flashpoint. Didn't get the t-shirt. Went back. I was like, I beat the flashpoint. I didn't get the shirt. Gave me the shirt. I wore the shit out of that shirt. I played it again at the GameStop Expo later on in the year, and I was like, I fucking can't wait. I emailed those motherfuckers every day. I was one of the first people on their forums. I was like, I gotta get into beta. I played beta several times, and once I got the total game, spent hours in queue trying to play. They opened up a bunch of different servers, and then after I got off the first planet, it was just I was playing WoW, man. Yep. Like it was the same fucking thing. I was like the Star Wars aesthetic and the BioWare like storytelling, like. Like I'm like I'm.
You had Revan in it, man. They put Revan in it.
Just grabbed Revan.
Well, they eventually did. He wasn't in there at the beginning, and I was just like, oh, here we go. I was like, I'm gonna quit my job. I want to be like the most legendary. I'm like, I want to be the most legendary Jedi in this game, and then like I want them to do player housing, and I'm gonna have like this fucking place on the top of this fucking mountain, and people are gonna come to me, and I'm the guy, and like they're gonna come to me in the chat, and they're gonna. And they're gonna ask me to join their groups so I can go in there, and it's like when you're going on a mission, you have to fucking talk to Yoda. Like I wanted to be the Yoda of that game. I was fully prepared. Like I had money set aside. Like I was ready to devote months of my life to that game, and I lost fucking interest in it as soon as I got off. I was like, oh shit, here we go. We're going to Coruscant. Like that was from the prequels, and I don't hate them, but you know we're gonna check it out. And I never leveled my main character past level 32. I was looking at it today, and it almost got me again because they're just like, look at all the cool shit you can do, and there's space battles now, and it's so fucking sweet. You can get in there, and you can be Yoda. And I was like, oh fuck yeah, here we go. And I had to have one of my friends come over. He's like, oh, didn't that suck? And I was like, it kind of did. When we were watching E3 at your house and they showed I was like, yeah, I gotta get fucking back into this. Fucking sweet. Here we go. Knights of the Fallen Empire. Yeah. Oh, no. Fuck yeah. Oh, no. It's not KOTOR 3. It's KOTOR's 3 through 10. Like, I bought it hook, line, and motherfucking sinker. And then I stopped playing it. And it's free to play now up to level whatever the fuck. I think it's free to play, period. But, like, to have multiple characters, you need to. Either way, man, I didn't end up becoming Yoda.
I think I had that exact same experience with Guild Wars 2.
I didn't see
every time they showed that trailer in the store I was fucking creaming myself. I was like, look at it.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
It's not WoW. This is gonna be the one that kills WoW. It's gonna be great.
Yep.
Fucking
WoW killer.
All 3 of the novels, read those things. Like
I remember when we were in Boston, you were looking in the freaking Barnes and Noble.
Trying to find the 3rd one.
In the airport.
Trying to find the fucking 3rd one.
Book? Yeah.
Could not find it. Finally found it. But like, man, I think
Project Spark was a disappointment.
Yeah.
I had fun with that.
I thought Project Spark was great.
I spent $150 on the collector's edition of Star Wars, man. The Darth Malgus statue.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The Darth Malgus statue.
You spent money on that game.
The authenticator. The authenticator never powered up. Steelbook case. It showed up in like that big holocron looking box. I was like,
oh my god.
Fuck yes, use vacation time. And the funny part is when beta was out, I sat down and I formulated an ass groove in my brand new chair. Like I played beta for like 16 hours straight. I was like, I only get one weekend with this motherfucker for the next several months. I went all the way through. I got up to level cap in beta. I was like, I'm in the fucking Jedi Temple. And it just there wasn't enough there. And then the end game at the time was only like 2 major raids. I never got to it. And then people lost interest. Now there's barely anyone playing.
That's what ends up happening with. I haven't found an MMO.
Now I'm just wishing they made KOTOR 3.
Fucking EverQuest Next got canceled.
That's what I've been wishing they'd made for you.
EverQuest Next. You were the chosen one.
Tears. So many tears.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
So you think there's no more futures for MMOs?
Well, Destiny and Division.
No.
No?
Too.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
I agree. MMOs, we need to move on.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is MMOs from, let's call it maybe 2003 or 2004 to realistically about 2011, 2012. They were good. They were a lot of fun to play.
Perfect World.
But the thing was, I'm talking about WoW and maybe one other. You all forget that like this is during the heyday of fucking like Ages of Conan. And what was the game with the wings? Ion.
Guys, you can fly.
Yeah, you got fucking wings now, but you can only fly short distances.
But you fly them.
Oh, sweet.
God.
I played that. I picked up everything just going, here it is. It's shaking everything up. And it never
Man,
did.
she's right. X2,
Warhammer.
I was disappointed in X2. I didn't realize it was Charlie's Angels.
Rick mentions, and he's not on a microphone right now, but he mentioned Final Fantasy 13 was one of his most disappointing games of all time. And I agree with him. And I kind of got an inkling of it when I opened up the strategy guide right before it. And I was like, I don't want any spoilers. Just kind of want to take a look. Boom. And it was like that was the map. It was a straight line. And I was like, look at the next one. It was like
look
at another one. This one goes like this. But there was no branching paths or anything like that. And I was like, well, maybe that's just a linear section of the game. Whole fucking game was linear until they take the training wheels off 20 fucking hours into the game in chapter 11. And they let you do side quests, which are just, go kill this and make me not a crystal anymore. Like it was rough. And then they did an over adjustment with 13.2. And then Lightning Returns, if it was a standalone game, probably would have been pretty good, but still not worthy of the name.
I think I can walk away from Final Fantasy at this point, still enjoying the series and like probably never playing a new one. Cause like the reason why I was stoked about
15's so good though.
15's very good.
It is, but it still has those same like tropes that I was talking about from Tales, the Tales of Cecilia, whatever the fuck that last one I played.
RPG.
It's just the JRPG thing is just like, whew, it's not for me.
I did
It
like
doesn't
Lightning
hit all the
Returns
points
battle
for me.
system the most out of all of them. Just the one character, you swap through the uniforms and you just do it.
It's weird though, but I fucking love anime. I love reading manga.
You just don't want to play the anime.
The games. The games, they have like this very slow burn to like almost like this slow burn through the entirety of the game. It's just, I don't know. I have the game. I bought fucking Final Fantasy 15. It's sitting at my fucking house.
That's
You bought it or you took it home from work?
I bought it. I have it.
Tiger Lily in the
PS4.
Twitch chat mentions that Lightning Returns is bad, and that was we were sitting down and playing that game, and the first thing like they're talking about like God and stuff like that, and we're just like, oh boy,
all right, here we go.
Just like you're a god, but no, I'm a god, and you were older in the last game, but now you're younger, just because of God. And what about God? And I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Bujin guy. That was the game.
Oh, I will never fucking know what that is.
fucking kidding me?
This makes so much sense.
I know. Is that really the name of the game?
Bujin guy?
Bujin guy, the Forgotten City. That's what it was.
Of bamboo, like
yeah.
the Forgotten Bamboo City.
Bujin guy.
Hey, you know what? You never know. All I know is that I will never
Dave,
play
the
another
supreme
fucking MMO.
irony.
I feel like we went.
So guys, that's all I've got for this evening, and thank you guys for coming out in the chat for this show. Don't go anywhere because we're not done yet.
Don't leave.
We're gonna transition
We'll be right
over
back.
to the Porno Show.
Porno show.
The Porno Show. If that gets you to stay, whatever. You might be disappointed. No, there's no porn on that show, but it's a gaming debate show. And I'll let Rick take it from there. But thank you guys so much for coming out for G³ Live. Every Wednesday in the 10 o'clock hour, we do this thing live, but you can catch it archived on YouTube as well.
Yeah, baby.
And
it's the same thing. I want to play this game
no,
now.
don't do it. Now you're falling for it again.
You see?
Twitter, G_Cube. The E is a 3. Instagram is the same thing. You can catch us on Facebook as well. Just search for G³ and pop onto that YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. I'm not afraid to ask you to hit follow, hit subscribe. We need your support.
Well, you definitely gotta like and comment on YouTube.
We will not get any bigger and be able to do anything more if we don't get that support.
We'll
I'm
be
not
stuck in this studio forever.
There are times that I'm not going to go there. Look, some of you Twitch streamers are boring, all right? And you all have more followers than us. That's all I'm going to say.
Damn.
Thanks for tuning in.
Gloves off.
BRB.